action. Put the metal to put our foot to the pedal. Come on. And go forward and make them. Make them. They made us drink poison water. They made us bow to their rules. They made us do what we said we wasn't going to do. The Bible says the violent take it by force. We got to take back what they've taken away from us. We got to take back our freedom. We got to take back our liberty. Our freedom of speech. We got to take back not only our water, but we got to take back our city, our state, and our country. We can't wait for nobody to do it for us. We got to do it for ourselves. If it hadn't been for the grassroots organizations, we still have been drinking poison water. We still have been dropping like flies. They still be turning water off in Detroit. They still be taking waterfront. They still be taking our property. They took our assets. I don't know about you, but I want them back. All those they haven't torn down. All those they haven't torn down. And tell us we can't. It is ours. We were marching and they said, whose street is it? These are our streets. Whose line is this? This is our line. Whose state is this? This is our state. And you ought to act like you own it. You ought to act like it belongs to you. And you ought to act like you want it back. Keep fighting and don't give up and don't quit.
Give it up for Bishop Jefferson. I call her Rosa Parks, but some may call her Claire McClinton. She's going to talk about the stop charging of the poison of the water and stop water shutoff. And these are the last of our 4 demands before we open it up for speakers to speak. Claire McClinton.
Yeah, Claire!
Okay, I think y'all done heard all y'all need to hear today, but this last demand was added on from last year. We should not be paying.
That's right.
We should not be paying. Is that so revolutionary?
No.
We should not be paying for poisoned water, for water we cannot use. And we're going to have to sit down and figure out strategies in order to get out from under, because that's just abuse. That's just abuse. But in the meantime, we are calling for a moratorium, state rep. We calling for a moratorium, city council. We calling for a moratorium, mayor. We calling for a moratorium, governor, on water shutoffs in the city of Flint. Why should we not pay for poison? It's the wrong thing to do, but there's other reasons. There's other reasons we should not be paying for this water, and there's other reasons why we must intensify the fight against shutoffs. Now, during this water debacle, this disaster, we learned some things that we didn't even want to know. And one of the things that we learned is that particularly in the summer months, water needs to keep moving. Water needs to keep moving. If you turn people's water off, how can the water move? You setting us up for another health disaster. You setting us up for more Legionella. You setting us up for more bacteria E. coli. You setting us up for more pneumonia. That's why we must stop and call a moratorium on water shutoffs. That is a health crisis. The other reason we need to stop paying for poison, but we need to keep our water on. So we got a challenge on our hands. We got to keep the water on because we got to run that poison through the sink. We got to run that poison through the toilet. in order to keep the water moving, especially in these summer months. But the other thing is this: water is life. Who? We know who, and we don't have time to talk about that right now. But who gave somebody the right to charge and make money off of water? Life-giving water that we need to survive. Will they take the air next and charge us to breathe? If they find a way, they will. So we have to intensify this fight. We have to know, like Sun Tzu said, who are our enemies and who are our friends. And if we don't understand that, we're not going to win this fight. We're not going to win this fight. So that's all I got to say about the water. This is the most immediate thing, but I want to give y'all some information too about, while I got the mic. Anybody that wants to work on this issue, there's some sheets going around. Get your name and number on there, because this is our most immediate fight that we got on our hands. We cannot allow this is Flint. Well, this is not gonna stand here. We can't allow our people to be out here without water. But the other thing I want to announce, and this is a side issue, is that anyone who has not filed a complaint with the EPA, and trust me, if you live in Flint, you need to be filing one. You need to be filing one, because you might not even know what's wrong with you. Your home, the values, all this stuff. We need to file a complaint. And look, we know the EPA ain't our friend. We could do a speech on them, but let's use the process. Go to 1176 Robert T. Longway. It's the Flint Water Class Action Law Office. 1176 Robert T. Longway, because you only have till August 28th to file a complaint with the EPA. You don't, April, what did I say? August. April, so you only got to a few days left to file a complaint. Everybody in Flint needs to stack them down, run them over, overload them, go viral with EPA complaints. You don't have to join the lawsuit that they're doing, but they have the paperwork and the expertise to help us all file a complaint. So let's do that. And
Give that address.
so I'm gonna hand it over
Can you
to
give that address again?